Okay.
And we just do ridiculous shit.
Alright, so let's begin.
Drunk last week.
Yeah, a little bit. Just a tad. Right, as you guys know, you're on level 22 of Undermountain. Shadow Dusk Hold, home to an absolutely insane noble family. Fortimer Waterdeepian noble family. And as you've delved in deeper through the many tiers of Shadow Dusk Hold, you've found more of the influence of the Far Realm reaching into its eaves, into every little bit of the building, and twisting and warping it towards a bizarre, aberrant end. And you've been fighting some powerful members of the Shadow Dust family, and it's become a little bit of a test of attrition, as you'd found somewhat of a sanctuary on this level, perhaps on the first level. You teleported back to Melisara, and she was not happy that some of her siblings still lived, because now you've initiated the slaying of these family members. She says for sure that they'll come after her and you as well, and you will be killed. So she threatened you all and abruptly teleported everyone back to the third tier of the Shadow Dusk Hold. You did have a problem with Raven being petrified. However, you're able to rectify that problem when you'd broken open this obelisk and trapped a magic and freed a trapped magical frog from inside, Tez. So Tez has been helping you all, and as you tried to gain a bit more sanctuary here, you're attacked by these strange, aberrant creatures from the Far Realm, star-spawn creatures. One robed figure that's body seemed to be nothing more than writhing worms. So, with that all said and done, you're feeling a little bit beaten down, and your characters are all tired. We ended the session with Raven heading on through this door and finding something far and gone. It's Roland. So, the west wall of this room, however, as Roland stands there, Roland, you've got no recollection of how you got here. You feel like you've just woken up, and you just remember being snatched by Halaster Blackcloak. He's taken you away. You've got no recollection. You've been basically your memory's been modified, and you don't know what he's done with you. But you've been returned now, and behind you is a seething mass of color and sickly light. You see a wall of tentacles, a seething mass of tentacles stretching out from the wall, like a portal to the Far Realm, bleeding out into the material plane. Tentacles reach out towards you, and all of a sudden, something unseen enters the room with you. Meanwhile, those on the other side of the door are waiting to hear back from Raven.
I'm slowly backing up from the tentacles. I imagine I probably didn't hear her come in.
No.
Backing up. Right.
I'll open the doors. Look who I found, guys.
Oh, Raven.
Swing the doors open, and as the doors open, Brew and Pavel, you hear Tez yell out, "Excuse my friends, but what the fuck?" And when you turn around, Raven, you see that Roland's face is nothing more than a squirming pile of tentacles. And
fuck.
At the same time,
I don't like your
This,
new makeover.
door swings open to the south. And Scamp and Darius, you see Roland standing there in the hallway to the north.
Roland,
Hello?
something looks different about you. Did you get a haircut or something?
Not to my knowledge, no.
The
But then again, I don't remember.
You hear Brew calling out from around this corner, and all of a
Uh-huh.
sudden, the tentacle face Roland rushes at you, Brew, hissing, with a face full of tentacles. It reaches you, and then simply vanishes.
Wait, what is going on? I'm so confused.
We got Roland right here, guys.
Guys, what's going
I
on?
love this level. I never want to leave.
Roland, I'm glad that you're back with us, but we really need to get the fuck out of here as quickly as possible. This is not a good place.
Oh, hey, you're back there.
Sure, I would agree with that statement, yes.
Are you the real, or is your face gonna turn into tentacles too?
Wait, what? I reach up and touch my face. I don't know. Feels fine to me. I don't know what you mean.
There was another Roland from that room down there, and Scamp will point down the hallway. But its face turned into tentacles, and then it disappeared after rushing Brew.
Oh, all right.
Weird stuff on this level.
Yes, I would say so. Is that a frog?
I got turned into a statue.
Yes, I am a frog. You hear a telepathic voice in your head, Roland. You can call me Tez, your friends. They freed me. I am free again. I do not know how I got here, but I want to help everyone. Are you okay? I just saw you a moment ago, and your face was a tentacle. Perhaps your tentacle was your face as well. I do not know. And I do not get to find out.
I look around at everybody. Was Nox reincarnated as a frog?
Kissing him to find out.
All right, well, Tez, I suppose it's good to meet you. Thanks for helping.
Oui. I help when I can. I have a little bit of magic, but I have used much. Apparently there are some evil people. They are trying to kill us. Be careful, don't die.
Right. So another. I'm assuming there's another Death Knight around here somewhere. Then Archmage, Dracolich, all that good stuff, right?
Yeah, we took care,
I'm gonna close this door.
but we didn't kill the other stuff.
So we have at least a few more.
Okay, well, sorry I couldn't be there for the Death Knight, but well, how's everybody feel?
Pretty depleted. My mana is
Yes, we are a bit ragged at this point.
Tez
That's
here
not
had
good.
Tez had to unpetrify a raven because I couldn't do it.
Oh,
Well, maybe in that room through the big tentacle hole. Maybe there's a place to rest over there.
I would highly suggest we don't go through any tentacles.
Or tentacle holes.
Yes, that's even worse.
I don't think we've been north from here.
I just woke up in that room. Did I see anything other than the writhing mass of tentacles?
What writhing mass of tentacles?
Ah, good gods. I really hate this place. Is it just a dead end, though?
hallway continues.
Oh, okay.
You feel somewhat more easy as you move away from that room with the strange, sickly light and tentacles jutting out of the wall.
Don't know if there's got some. If it does continue, there's dynamic lighting here. Can't get past it.
Oh yes, there we go.
Looks like it just goes down to the obelisk room.
A moment ago,
All
when you
right.
were here, Roland, this tunnel was completely flooded with writhing tentacles. No way forward. And this room is Southar's shrine to his sister Desmere, with dozens of paintings of her as she was in life and also as a death knight, hanging on frames on every wall.
Somebody had a thing for their sister.
Oh, it might also benefit you to know that anything we kill here seems to come back as wisps, or at least the family members do.
Oh.
So they might be waiting for us when we go back up.
All right, so we have to kill them twice, is what you're saying.
Yes, but the second time is a lot easier.
All right, good to know. I hate when Hallister does this. Can never remember anything.
Did we find the secret door on this level?
We have not.
I don't think so.
Let's search this room for secret doors.
And there's a door at the end of this room as well, at the end of the hallway. You can make a perception check to search for secret doors. Take a careful look around, examining the walls. And you see nothing out of the ordinary, just awkward paintings of Desmere.
So that's how it is in their family.
Well, they take the phrase "keep it in the family" much more seriously, I think.
Game of Thrones theme song starts playing in the background.
do 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 do. I believe that this might come back around to the room
Open the door.
that we rested in.
Oh, we kind of left the creepy frog.
Do not worry, I am with you. I am with this young boy. Pavel.
You left him with Pavel.
He is standing here doing nothing. Very weird. Very strange indeed. I will look after him.
Brew will open the door.
Yes, that's cheese.
You don't need any context for this room roll.
Rowan just stammers for a moment, and then it's just like, whatever. It's not the weirdest thing I've seen today.
There's a 45
I believe it was
block
brie.
of cheese. Yeah, there's a 45-pound slab of brie in this room.
What the hell?
The toad that we needed.
Oh,
food.
this is the obelisk, I'm assuming.
Yep. Its remains are nothing more than shattered chunks of obsidian.
All right. Well, I think we've kind of walked around this part as much as we can.
Brew will chomp on the cheese, classic Homer Simpson style.
Okay, it's pretty good. You're not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'll just take your word for it, Brew. I don't think I'm going to try it.
Age already ate a bunch.
Yeah. Looks like everyone's going to be eating cheese for the next week.
be so backed up.
Ugh.
There's a Weird Al song about that.
Oh yeah, actually, Brew will take some cheese as provisions for the stew next time we have a rest.
Cheese
We're gonna have
stew.
cheese soup. Cheese soup. Yeah.
He's gonna have to make a French onion soup, just no onions and no.
Well, he's gonna use the frog.
I'd like to request loaded potato cheddar soup.
Oh,
It
that's
has
my
to have
specialty.
Well, it has to have bacon in it too. Otherwise, it's not a good cheese soup.
I got some red meat.
Alright, so I'm seeing that this door's open. I'm assuming that you all have been through there at some point.
Yeah. Barring secret doors, I think we may have to go back west
This way.
through the sarcophaguses.
What about this door here?
That is to a gate where Dagger got petrified.
Ah, right. Well, let's not go there then.
It requested magic, and we didn't give it magic, so it petrified her.
Like a magic item or something.
Just magic. There's a hand that came out. It's
I
got
mean, 'cause I have
picture
this
of
thing.
Alistair.
I'll take out the. There's this thing. I'm told it's magical. Take out the propeller helm.
Well,
You could have this.
I would be open to trying that, but maybe not until after I have regained the ability to heal you if you become petrified.
Ah, even better, this candle of invocation. I'm not the worshipper of Seth, so well, I guess I need to add more s to the s's there. But so it's worthless to me.
Did we go through this door over here, like south and then west?
I don't know. We may not have.
Think we did because we would have kept it open if we did.
All right. Well, there's a door over here. Maybe that goes back to the. Does that also go to the gate? I mean, it's
That
the
goes.
same
That leads to the
general
gate
direction.
room. Yeah.
Oh, all right. So 2 doors into the gate room. All
I
right.
think
then.
you're now caught up on everything we explored while you were gone, Roland.
I really thought I was gone for longer than that. I guess I wasn't. You never can tell when Hallister takes you. It's just your mind's all muddled when you get back. So, through this door then?
I believe so.
So it's
Raven, do you feel like scouting it, or should I just kick her down?
I will scout.
'Kay.
I will slip on through.
make a stealth check.
He said that too slyly.
You quickly slip on through the door, and you find a room that's completely filled full of rubble, scattered across the floor. And the rubble's sitting beneath a 20-foot long, 5-foot wide gash in the ceiling, where it has collapsed down onto the floor.
I'll open the door for them.
Open sesame.
Well, more rubble.
Search for secret doors. Since we're on the hunt.
I got the last one, Darius. Did you want to get this one?
I'd be happy to.
I'll ignite Sundeath, just so I have it at the ready.
Okay. Perception check. to look for secret doors. You examine the walls. You notice that there is quite a thick layer of dust covering them. But nothing looks secret in this room.
It looks like this is a bust.
Yes, back through the Hall of Sarcophagi.
Unless there's something hidden in that crevice up there. Is it something that could be climbed up into?
If you could get up onto the ceiling, which is 20 feet high, it only seems to be about 5 or so feet deep. You can see it clearly illuminated. There's rough hewn stone up there.
You want me to boost you up there, Kate or Brew?
Not really seeing anything.
Would this be a good place to rest?
This area really seems disused. And the amount of dust built up on the walls that you saw, Darius, looks like no one's been in here for a very long time.
Well, I'd say this is possibly as good as any, as we have no other real means of resting otherwise. Although it is quite dirty.
We could try to rest, but I don't know if people are going to let us.
They do know we're down in this general direction. That wraith did get away. I am
I'm all for trying.
willing to try, though.
Yeah.
Resting is up to you guys. I don't need it that much.
I do.
Okay.
My vote would be to rest.
I'd say it's worth a shot. I mean, we're trying to find them anyway. If they find us, well, that gets the fight started. And if they have to waste a spell getting rid of the tiny hut, even better.
Yes, but I say, speaking of tiny hut, I have a spell slot for Magnificent Mansion, but just in case we're not able to rest fully, I don't want to use it.
I think that is a prudent decision.
Yeah. Roland will say, "Alright, gather round, and this will take a few minutes. I'll take out my book of sheet music and flip to the tiny hut page and begin playing the song."
Boy, this way. Follow me.
Lead the way.
Come, boy. You follow me, and one day when you're older, I will teach you about the birds and the bees.
Roland already taught me about the birds and the bees.
Did he teach you about this special hug?
No, I guess not.
Yes.
Like all Frenchmen, dirty little men.
We shall delve into all other manner of debauchery. Come this way. Alright, you do a tiny hut. 10 minutes goes by. Make sure you're all gathered around. If you're left out, you're going to feel very lonely because you're not going to be able to get inside. You guys are pretty much pooped at this stage as well. You feel like there's not much more walking you could do. Your muscles are starting to ache. You could potentially push on, but that's just a matter of how strong your constitution is. Anyway, you're resting now. 1 hour goes by. You guys can take a short rest. For the first hour, you're now sort of...
Cage is going for the long rest.
that'll be about 15 hours or so. You'll be finished that.
Oh, you go, Bree.
I was just gonna cook up some stew if anybody is gonna take a short rest. Oh wow!
Oh, I'm definitely taking. Yeah.
I want some of that
Hey.
cheese soup.
I unfortunately do not have any hit dice left.
For those of you that do have hit dice and will be using them, Rowan will be playing a soothing tune for this first hour. So you can
Remind me, when was the last time
rest.
we how many short rests have we had since our long rest? A few, right?
Quite a few. Yeah, a couple.
That would explain why I only have 4.
So yeah, don't forget your it's a D12, I believe, for Song of
even
Rest.
Is there a limit to how many people that can get? I guess not everyone's using hit dice, are they?
I'll pop it.
Anyone? Tezka likes your song. Oh, that is great. I feel so good. Oh, I'm sorry. I am healed.
Nice.
Basically, anybody that listens to it as I'm playing.
While Roland's playing and we're eating some good cheese soup, I'm gonna give a speech to everyone for 10 minutes. Just in case.
Don't worry, I have temp HP for myself, so don't worry about me.
Got it. Thank you for telling me. So then that means everyone except Roland would be able to get 18. Yes, 18 temp HP.
That's good. I can use it. I'm officially
Thank you,
out of HP, out of hit dice.
And don't forget the blue one's got 10 hit points as well for this campaign. Alright, if anyone else needs to do anything, speak now. If not, we're moving on from the short rest. Okay. You guys hang out here, and did anyone want to, like, you've probably, no, this is downtime now. 8 hours of adventuring, 8 hours of downtime, and 8 hours of rest. You've done your 8 hours of adventuring, this is downtime. Did anyone want to do anything during 7-8 hours? I assume you'll be just talking and sharing stories and playing games. Maybe you take out a piece of paper and pretend that you're some sort of, like, you pay people in houses. Pretend that you're like an office worker that goes to work and just has a normal day, drives home to his family, cooks dinner and goes to sleep. That's your escape.
I'm trying to think. Probably not. Oh wait. What did I prepare it today? I did not. Never mind.
Alright, 7 hours goes by and Tiny Hut expires. It only lasts for 8 hours, and you guys are starting to feel quite tired now. Your eyes are drooping, hurting a little bit, and some of you guys are yawning. You've eaten brews, cheese stew, and you feel like it's
Can I
about time
healers?
for a rest.
Can I healers kit myself?
Sure.
All right, I'll begin casting the tiny hut again,
Okay.
ritually.
Alright, the tiny hut goes up again, and do you guys want to do a watch, or try and complete the short rest, the long rest a little bit quicker, and not do?
I would definitely vote for a watch.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
We need a watch.
I'll take first watch.
I'll take second.
I'll take third.
I'll take
I'll
fourth.
take, I'll take whoever's after which one. 6, I guess.
Alright, I need
But
everybody.
you only need 4.
I need
Yeah,
everybody
4.
to make me a Constitution saving throw.
This is from Madness, I guess. I guess not.
Darius and Raven, you both suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
Trish, you gotta do better on the Constitution saves.
No! Fuse!
Everyone make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
This one would be for the badness. Ah.
Oh no!
You guys
Don't think there's a way I can reroll
experience strange and vivid hallucinations during your rest. The Far Realm is a place of unnatural corruption. It pervades this deepest level of Shadow Dusk Hold. You dream of a strange world that makes no sense. Ups or downs, lefts or rights. Planes of unfathomable horrors. So large that you cannot even begin to see even the shape of their form. Eyeballs and tentacles and gibbering mouths, undulating and twisting and turning, and seeping into your mind. You guys gain no benefit from your rest, and some of you are afflicted with madness. Raven.
Oh my god.
You suffer from partial amnesia. You know who you are. You retain your racial traits and class features, but you don't recognize other people. You don't remember anything that happened up until when you wake up. The only person you know is yourself. You wake up surrounded by strangers. You've got no idea where you are or who these people are. That's just you. Roland. You don't even wake up. You're unconscious. You
Okay.
don't wake up. Pavel,
Oh no.
you continue having these strange dreams, vivid hallucinations, even after you awaken. And you have disadvantage on all ability checks. The walls moving, the floors are moving, things are coming out at you. Your mind is clouded.
Oh
Vivid
god, I'm on mushrooms again.
hallucination. Brew. You behave very, very strangely. You feel compelled to pick Tez up and lick the frog. You feel like the frog's bumpy skin is dirty, and you need to like iron out all the lumps in its bumpy skin with your tongue. Over and over and over and over and over again.
Hey, frog, come here. You got them bumps on you. Here, let me help you out there. Let me take care of them bumps.
Tez
And I'll try to pick them up.
wakes up. Hey, what? Get off of me! I don't know what happened. I have a strange dream. You cannot lick me. No! And make an athletics check, Brew. Tez tries to like jump out of your grip. Oh no! 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 You grapple the frog and start licking it.
I do the licking.
I'm gonna go invisible.
Okay. The other of you all, you still had a terrible sleep, but your minds are not altered.
I go talk to Brew and tell him that he shouldn't lick the frog. And is he feeling all right? Would you mind giving me the frog?
Wait. Oh, wait. Wait, I think I have my power back. You can lick me. But you are not hurt.
But you need it. Look at all them bumps. Here, I can lick them bumps right off.
No, they are meant to be there. Ah! Ah! Your
Hold still now. Hold still.
It is unnaturally coarse. It is like sandpaper.
Don't squirm now.
I'm not squirming. That is the pressure of your tongue.
Seb, I'm gonna look around and try and perceive where Rin is,
Alright, make a
knowing
perception
that we're all
check at disadvantage.
at disadvantage.
Your 1 level exhaustion is disadvantage
God
on
damn
ability
it.
checks. And Raven, make a stealth check. You're also at disadvantage. Or perhaps you have advantage from your magic item.
I
was
have
about to say-
advantage for my magic item.
You've got the, was it boots?
The boots, yeah.
Well, you might still...
Well,
No,
I mean,
your
it'd be a
perfume.
straight roll because of my advantage.
Okay, yeah. He's unable to detect you.
And I
Oh,
am
that even
being
beats my passive
very
perception,
quiet.
which is pretty impressive. So just so I understand, we gained no hit dice nor no spell slots either because we did not
No
restful
benefit
sleep,
from the
correct?
rest.
All right, awesome sauce.
Merlin, it's time to wake up. I'm gonna shake him a little.
He doesn't wake up.
Roland, no time for jokes. I can't heal you right now, so please open your eyes.
Try licking him.
I'll look at the frog. Can you lick him awake?
I do not know, what about the bucket of water? Or, punch him very hard in the face. Sometimes that wakes you up.
Don't do that.
I'm not gonna punch him, and there's no water here.
I take out my water skin and kind of like pour it on his face a little bit,
It doesn't wake him up.
and do. All right.
I could do my special lick, but my powers, they have come back to me, but I can only do that once. The same sort of lick I did on your friend. Where is she, by the way? She went into the corner and now she is gone.
Well, Chico's invisible a lot. Dagger, are you here?
Hey Seb. Okay, so I know I gained no my spell slots or anything back, but I can use my divine intervention once a day. Period.
Yes.
Can I try that? All
It's
right.
a new day. So yeah, magic items have been recharged.
Oh,
Okay.
That's
I'm
irrespective of a long
roll
rest.
that.
That's the passage of time.
Yep. All right, then I am going to grasp my helm, my symbol of helm, and say, "Helm, please, for all that is holy, cure us of all this madness and effect." And I guess roll that D100. Nope.
It attempts your divine intervention. Oh wait, wait, that's it says you can't use it until you finish a long rest.
Oh, did it? I thought it said once a day.
No, I just checked
Until you so successful.
It says
That's my bad. I'm sorry.
yeah,
I was
after
just
you finish
remembering.
a
I wasn't
long
looking
rest.
at it. Okay. Nope. My bad. It doesn't matter. It didn't work.
Tezuka says,
Oh.
I mean, I can do my special lick if you want, if you're sure he's not going to wake up, if it's the only way he can join us, but please, stop this man from licking me! Oh, it hurts.
Brew. Stop. My friend.
But he needs it.
I understand, but there's a thing called consent, and he has not given it.
I mean, he
Okay,
did
well, I'll
make
lick
me
Roland.
lick him to heal myself.
Go right ahead. Lick Roland. I'm sure it will taste better, at least.
Brew goes over and licks Roland on the forehead.
He tastes like cinnamon.
What?
Hey! Wow! Hey, you guys! He tastes really good. Oh, try this.
I don't know if you've tasted cinnamon on its own.
Okay, I will try it, if you want. My special lick. What do you say? Once per day.
Yes, please.
Can you do it on all of them, or is it just we have to pick one?
I can only do it.
He
for
can only
one
do it
person.
once.
I must touch
But
them.
Roland, we need Roland's help.
Yeah. Roland is unconscious. What was wrong with Pavel? Sorry.
I am seeing shit. I'm tripping out. Did we accidentally go to the hive mind and do mushrooms?
This place is just bad. We've been seeing shit this whole time. So yeah, if you want to lick Roland and heal him.
Okay, then. I shall do it. And as Tez licks Roland, Tez also casts Greater Restoration. And immediately, Roland, you open your eyes. You awaken.
Oh, well, that was not a pleasant sleep.
Roland, we have problems.
Why is my face wet?
Brew licked you. Dagger's not responding to her name.
People are. I'm. Oh no.
Tag.
Uh,
She went invisible. I don't know where she's at, and she's not responding. Also, Pavel's seeing shit and Brew's licking everything.
You think you know someone, and then they start licking you uncontrollably. I don't recognize you either.
Frog, you look like you need a heal. Come over here. I'll help you. I'll give you a lick.
No. Ah! What is this chunky stuff? Oh, it is last night's dinner! Ah! Blech.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't bring a toothbrush with me.
Right, you need to make a wisdom save now to lick Tez. Tez casts Sanctuary on themselves. You're unable to lick the frog, and Tez quickly slips away. But you just compelled to chase the frog still.
Get back here, you.
Get away from me!
Alright, the first order of business is finding Dagger, I think.
Yes, she's very good at stealthing, though I don't know if we're going to be able to find her if she doesn't want to be found. I could attempt to lesser restore people acting funny, but I don't know if that would work, and I have precious few magical mana-y things left.
I don't necessarily have a lot of juice left in the tank myself.
I have absolutely nothing. So we are in, what would they say, a bit of a pickle. I'm the tapped in mana. For the rest was not as restful as I was hoping.
Oh, still.
You guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You thought you just ran away.
Oh, you did hear from when I was in the hallway after Darius said that. I did say I don't know who any of you people are.
Lovely.
Oh, this, if you remember, this happened to me when we were in, I ironically can't remember the name of the level. While the Mind Flayers were, yeah. Alright. Dagger, Rin, Raven, whatever name you're going by at the moment, or think yourself to be, know that we are friends. Right now, you're suffering from amnesia, and you can't remember any of us. I can tell you that, well, I know that you have a ring of invisibility. That's what you're using at the moment. You have a hilt at your side. Try talking to it.
Hello?
Well,
Did you not
You
hear
saying that
any
to the
of
hilt
that
or
just
me
then?
or did you hear any of what Roland was saying or?
I did. That was the hello to the tilt.
Oh, okay.
Its name is Centimorn. You might have to refer to it by name.
True.
Hello, Centimore?
Hello, Dagger. Are you okay? You don't remember
I don't remember
your
you.
friends? You don't remember me?
No.
I'm Centimorn, the Sunblade, weapon to fight evil.
The Lord blesses me.
You don't remember Lord Vanrak? You don't remember Umbrexikar? Vanrak Doom? Finding me in the darkness?
No.
Fighting evil?
No.
Well, I'm nothing more than a voice in your head, I guess, but you need to trust these people. We're in a very dangerous place called Undermountain. It's a dungeon, and we're trapped here with a bunch of psychopaths. You need to trust them.
I think there's one in that room who's trying to lick a frog.
That is pretty weird. I'm not gonna lie. I think, you see, I think we're being influenced by this far realm. It's an alien world, and we are close to it. It taints our minds. You'll get your memories back. Think of it this way. At least you're not constantly licking a frog. Things
You've
could
got a
be worse.
point. Could be worse.
If you can see fit to trust us for a day until we can get out of here, I can probably restore your memories.
We'll trust you for a day.
Alright, good. In that case, well, really no point in waiting around here. We might as well press on.
Tez, how about we make a deal with Brew that if he helps to clear out the ancient evil that is here, he can lick you.
I have already given up a will. Lick away. I am your licking poo.
It's for your own good. Help smooth out them bumps.
And, Pavel, it might help if you stay away from the walls.
It's definitely freaking me out, but I think I can handle it. Good.
Alright.
As Roland's talking to you, Pavel, you just see his face, nothing more than a writhing mass of tentacles.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna look at the ground. Nope, no, the ground is not good. I'm just gonna close my eyes, okay?
Just super bad acid trip.
I can't even close my eyes. Why do I see these things?
Alright.
Ride it out, man. Just ride it out.
Just calm down.
Everyone's
I've had
tentacle
trips
face.
like these before.
Have you ever fought a Dracolich and an Archmage while on an acid trip?
Oh,
Well,
the first time I
no.
ever tried drugs was with you guys, so that was an experience.
Right.
Come on, Brew, bring the frog.
Let's go, Licky.
Yes. We.
You've broken the frogs, Will.
Well, it's for his own good.
Hey, Seb, quick question. I know that it wouldn't have counted as a long rest, but would I have regained the ability to cast or use a healer's kit on myself again after
That's at, what
The
happens
attempt?
at the end of a short rest.
That's short rests. Yeah.
I thought it did either. Sorry.
You need to take a short rest to be able to do that again.
Oh, I need to recharge my Wand of Secrets as well.
It is the last thing I remember, Shab.
Nothing. You've got total
Oh,
amnesia.
okay, nothing.
The only
Okay,
thing
I
know
thought you
is
said
your name.
partial. So.
It's, the only thing you remember is who you are.
Ren, Dagger, Zasana, wherever you are, you're gonna be okay. We'll just all hang together and keep you safe.
You guys are feeling perhaps claustrophobic, tired, weary, concerned.
Maybe a little pissed off too.
Roland, as you return to the
Darius
doorway,
is
you notice that none of
definitely
the
pissed.
sarcophagi are here. Someone has taken all of the sarcophagi.
Were those there the last time that you came by here, or were they already gone?
Yes,
They were here.
they were here.
Well,
Uh,
the lids are gone.
oh.
Brew took them, remember?
Oh yeah, I forgot about. I could have sworn it was like zombies for a
He
second.
took them and put them up against the door.
Alright, well. Oh, a dead Nothic.
Yeah, he was running to alert, so we had to take him out, but then a wraith got away anyway.
Well, they left us alone for a while. Perhaps they knew that we would not find respite here.
We did
Hey,
try
Seb.
to go up and rest further away from the far realm, but the lady of the house just teleported us back here.
Ah, that bitch.
Does this stairwell exist, or is it still gone?
There's a flat, smooth stone wall blocking the hallway.
Oh,
I'm just gonna be up around a wall because the last time we came across the shadowy type dragon, I died.
Unpleasant memories.
Well, I mean, at least this is well, at least it's a Drake Lich, not a Shadow Dragon. What a ridiculous thing to say. Oh.
Need I remind everyone that this is not going to go well?
As you move
Oh,
back
you don't
into
have
this
to remind
hall,
us. I mean, we know.
You see
I'm aware.
upside down torches pointing down towards the floor. This huge disc inscribed with a shadow dust grass, lit torch with 3 trailing embers. The orange flame pointed directly towards these double doors to the west. You see the ceiling
you know what?
bearing these cloudy, dramatically lit skies 40 feet overhead. Scorch marks all over the walls and pillars of this room.
Before we go any further, I do have enough to do this, and I think it's prudent to do so. Brew, I'm going to make it very hard to keep you pinned down. And I will cast freedom of movement on Brew.
Oh, thanks, Rowan.
Hopefully.
Clock's moving now. Let's get going.
Yep, let's go. We can't really ask Dagger to scout out for us. So.
Quite.
Brew, if you would do the honors.
All right. You ready? Hey, Frog. You ready?
I mean,
Here.
seriously, you cast a spell on him? The frog looks at you, grappled by Brew.
Yeah, it's all right. It would. he might need it.
And I don't need it. I don't need it at all.
Brew, maybe let the frog go for now.
All right. One more lick for good luck. And then I'll.
As soon as you lick it, you just feel compelled to lick it again. There's no point in time. Maybe you got like a 5-second lapse where you don't want to lick this frog.
Simple satisfaction.
And over, and over, and over, and over.
All right, but Brew, the door.
Okay. I'll ignite Sun Death and then try to open the door.
You push these double doors open and you come to a 20-foot wide, 20-foot high hallway, an arched ceiling. You see these floor tiles have been changed. They represent swirling tentacles. There's double doors to the south. Double doors to the west.
Oh, which doors should we go for first? It looks like we have 2, maybe 3 to choose from.
I was gonna say the one below, but I don't trust it.
Yeah,
I'd
3
say that one.
sets of doors here.
And a hallway at the end.
All right. Well, one's as good as another if you don't know what's behind them, I suppose.
We do have a 4th door. No. Never mind. I can't count.
Oh yeah, including the one we came in.
Technically, there's 8 doors, including the ones we came in, but 4 sets. If we're getting technical about it, yeah.
I'll lick the frog and then try to open the door.
You push these doors open and you arrive to a large room. In the center of the room, on a 3-foot high stone pedestal, there is a charred human skull. Against the eastern wall, there is a large tapestry. It depicts the city of Waterdeep.
Be careful, bro.
There is a small inscription carved into the side of the pedestal on which the skull rests.
Is it a language that I know?
It's written in common. It says, "The stars turn and time presents itself." The same words used by Desmere.
Is Desmere the one that I helped fight, or is it the other one? I can't remember.
You didn't find her.
I didn't fight Desmere.
That was
Okay.
Zalthar. And this is Desmere Shadow Dusk.
Well, I guess let's keep going, opening doors.
Yeah.
4 secret doors in there?
I'll slip in through this door.
while she's doing that, I'm gonna take a look around this room for any secret doors.
Make a perception check. Raven, as you head in through this door, you find what looks like a storage room. It's unused furniture, draped in cobwebs, a canopied bed, a claw-footed armoire. There's a headless wooden mannequin in the southwest corner, wearing a dusty yellow ball gown. And it looks out of fashion. Meanwhile, Roland, you look around the room, and the only thing you really notice is something about this tapestry. All the flags flapping above the city of Waterdeep bear the upright Shadow Dusk family crest.
This tapestry was from before. All right.
Open the door.
Open that door.
I believe it was Daga, Pavel.
Oh.
Anything in there of note, Daga?
An out of fashion dress.
Ah. That is very out of fashion.
Faux pas. Slip in through this door.
It's locked. Stuck.
There's a locked door.
It
Is it locked
doesn't
or
actually
stuck?
have a locking mechanism. The handle doesn't turn, however.
Can I check around this room for secret doors?
Make a perception check.
It'll need creepy guy to break down.
You don't see anything in this room out of ordinary scamp. You also notice that this ball gown is like something from... It's so last century.
Scamp's totally up to date on the fashion. But that's okay. That's expected with the history of the house.
Alrighty.
Hey, Pavel, can you give me a hand with the door? We'll do it together?
Yes, I actually have a portable ram. I bought it before we went down here. In my.
Oh, great.
Yeah. If you want to
Here,
check
lick
out
the-
everything What were you saying?
I was gonna say lick the frog first, though, for good luck.
I'm good, bro. I'm already tripping as it is.
Okay. I'll lick him for you.
In case
You must be
In
the
case you wanna-
luckiest person on this world.
I don't know. If you saw things I'm seeing, you'd be a little scared. By the way, Seb, if you want to see everything that I bought, it's in my bio in additional features and traits. But yeah, I'll pull out a portable ram and give it to Brew, and I'll help him out with advantage for athletics.
Wow, look at this. I wouldn't mind using this on that Draco Lich. Give him a ram or two.
Gives you a +4 as well.
Alright, I will attempt to ram the door open.
Pavel hears it screaming as it goes towards the door.
The wood splinters, the door smashes open. The handle's completely broken, and the doors fly open.
That's one way to do it.
Oh, that's a great tool, Pavel. Here,
Yeah.
I'll give it back to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There's another large
Thank you,
room
Frog.
here, and there are dozens of framed portraits hanging from hooks on the south and west walls. They represent various members of the Shadow Dust family. All the depictions are warped in subtle ways. Some of the family members have starry eyes, others have melted flesh, or tentacles sprouting from their faces. You recognize Desmere, Zalthar, Melisara, Verlaine, Bertrand, Darian, several other members that you've seen in other paintings. And to the west, in the middle of the wall, there is a 10-foot square tiled fresco. It depicts Desmir and Zalthar Shadowdust as heavily armored human paladins bearing the holy symbol of Torn emblazoned on their breastplate. They both ride on armored horses. They both brandish shields where the holy symbol of Torm is repeated. Zalthar's shield is mostly hidden behind his body and horse, but also displayed prominently on Desmir's shield is the Shadowdusk family crest, a lit upright torch with 3 trailing embers trailing off of it, set against a purple disc.
Cage is gonna search around for anything secret and suggest that we all do it.
If everyone wants to do it, that would be a group check.
Work good.
Instead of a group check, Roland
can-
is just gonna pop his wand of secrets,
No, there you go.
like get in the middle of the room and do it. I think that
The Wand
that'll
of
cover everything.
Secrets points you to the the northeast section of this room. Jigged your arm pointing in that direction.
Crombie eat your heart out. Alright.
Who?
Never mind. It's a reference to a very, very nerdy reference. Alright, so I'll look at where exactly the wand was pointing me.
You don't notice anything different about the wall than any other section of the wall, apart from the part of the wall that has the fresco on it.
I'll go up and push on the portion of the wall that I was pointing towards.
Push on it and nothing happened.
And there's a secret there, I would imagine, but I don't know how to get to it.
Can I take a look around that area specifically to see if there's like a button or anything that we need to maybe press?
You can make a perception check. You carefully examine the wall and it doesn't look like anything different. You don't see any seams where a secret door could be. A bit confusing because the wand definitely pointed right towards that section of the wall.
I don't see anything. Maybe have Brew hit it with the ram?
Force it down. I mean, I guess we could.
I don't know if it'll work on a wall, considering that might be part of Undermountain. If this is part of Undermountain, I mean, there's a wall that Hallister theoretically built, so I would assume it's part of Undermountain.
Well, it's only magic that can't alter the walls and pillars of Undermountain.
Oh, okay. Have at it, Brew.
So we can break them down.
You can't bring down a wall with a battering ram, though.
Dang.
You could bring down a door with a battering ram.
Well, if it's a secret door, maybe it'll still work.
I'll try to just walk through the wall.
What are you doing? You just like face plant the wall.
No, I already put my hands on it, Brew.
Why would you do that? Oh, disgust me.
Well, I mean, if we can't figure it out, then I really don't think that there's much use dwelling on it. We still have plenty of place left, plenty of mana left to explore.
You see how their that family crest is a torch upright, and all the torches on the level are turned down?
Right.
Yeah, that's weird, hey?
Yeah, I did look at it. I wasn't able to tell when I looked at it whether it would be able to move, but if you want to try and move it, you're welcome to.
That big thing back in the room up there?
Yep.
Wait, there was. Oh, I thought. Was there something upright in here in this room, like a torch? You said that it was on the. Was that here?
Yeah, there's a fresco on the wall with Zalthar and Desmir. They're both all kitted up in their armor, paladins of Torm, shields, armor, and Zalthir's shield is mostly hidden behind his body and horse, but prominently displayed on Desmir's shield is a Shadow Dusk family crest. A lit, upright torch with 3 embers trailing off it set against a purple disc.
Oh, well. Going for Brew's theory here. I'll try to turn it.
It turns.
Ah, well
As
done,
you
Brew.
spin the disc and turn it upside down, you hear a shifting of stone. And a
Keep
section
licking
of the
that
wall,
frog, Brew.
section of the wall sinks
It's
into
making
the
you
floor.
smarter. Really, yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that. Good job.
I thought you were talking about the big thing. I missed the thing in here having a torch.
Yeah, I hadn't gotten as far as thinking to turn anything. I just saw there was a connection. That's all.
All right. Okay.
job.
Small room.
Why do you not think of not licking me for a moment, huh? Why don't you come up with that bright idea?
I think him licking you is
that's a
giving
good
him
idea.
other bright ideas.
Maybe if I lick you some more, that'll make me not want to lick you. Lick.
I'm gonna give a quick look around. Oh well,
You lick
actually,
me back.
I have disadvantage. Maybe I shouldn't do this.
There's an unlit chamber here, and you can fairly clearly see there's a secret door here. It's readily identifiable from the inside of this room. Other than that, the room's empty. Just a secret room full of secrets that there's no secrets in here.
That's strange. I'll take a good look around the room, see if there's anything invisible or hidden or anything like that.
You make a perception check.
Ah. All clear, everyone.
You see anything?
Just to see where it goes, I'll open the other secret door. You said it was there, right?
This one, you're able to slide it across.
Ah,
Opens up
the main
into
hall. Alright. Oh, I guess it's a way to sneak in if we would rather have done that. But, doesn't seem to be anybody in these chambers.
Just an empty secret room.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, that just makes you nervous.
Can I take a look around it?
Make a perception check.
Oh, but you don't trust me.
I just no, I trust you completely. You're right. There's nothing here.
It's an
Didn't
unlit
I-
chamber.
Seb, didn't I see the wraith go behind the statue here?
It did. It went straight through the wall. Actually, yeah, I don't know if you would have seen that, actually. I don't think you did see that.
Oh.
I don't know
What
how
you told
did
me
get
went
there.
behind. Yeah, I think I didn't see.
Or maybe someone was
I think you
standing...
told me.
Actually, I think maybe you were standing there, maybe.
I remember you telling me. I may not have seen it. My bad.
Either way. You might have
Alright.
caught a glimpse of going through this section of wall.
Are there torches or sconces in this room?
No, this is one of the few areas that don't have any torches.
I'll ignite Sun Death and cast it around the room, looking for. Well, nothing, because it's already been searched.
I'm gonna slip through this door.
You're gonna have a hard time
So-
doing that.
It's a fresco.
Door.
Oh, I thought it was a door. I will slip through it either anyway.
You just walk straight into the fresco. Face plant.
Yeah.
Alright, well, this is one door of the 3 down. Now for another one.
Want me to smash this skull?
No, I don't think it's necessary.
Alright.
I just need to check something quickly. Okay.
Alright. So, are we just going to open the doors, or... Dagger, are you wanting to go through those as well, first?
Yeah, I'll slip through these.
Before we go any further, I want you guys to think back to level 6.
That's a long way to think back, Seb.
Oh, yeah, you've been there
Okay.
a few times.
We went through there a lot.
More recently,
Yeah, talking about
actually,
last
other
level,
times.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good notes.
There was.
Is
So
there something?
I don't know what this hint necessarily is at, but there was a false, like a secret door that led to a false tomb that had like a secret door that led to a false tomb that had like a secret door.
That's where we had where we fought the demons.
Yeah,
Well, it's a Temple of Doomethorn, dwarven god of secrets.
I remember the last...
mountain.
I think the last time we were there, we were hearing voices in the walls and stuff, and it's when we found the pieces to the snake staff. There's something else.
I've got some random note that's off by itself that I have no clue what it means. It says, when you enter a room, speak the word Zunderbrock for all to hear. You might be rewarded.
Roland runs back. He'll run back to the room. Oh, Tez, you're still here. Uh-huh.
Oh, and try walking through the
Zunderbrock.
walls, maybe.
I'll yell out Zunderbrock.
When you yell out Zunderbrock in this room, a granite cone magically appears on the floor in the southernmost corner of the room. The cone is 4 feet tall and 2 feet wide at the base.
Cool. Something from level 6.
My notes are not level like
Showing up in level 22. Okay, a cone.
You're yelling
Yeah.
at us.
I'll go check it out.
Closer inspection reveals that the top of the cone is actually a lid that can be unscrewed.
Alright, yeah, we're definitely unscrewing that thing.
You unscrew it, and inside there is a stoppered J-shaped crystal flask containing a transparent liquid. Floating in it is a sliver of fingernail from a very large creature.
Well, this is
We've had one of
obviously
these before.
a potion. Would we recognize it as a potion of giant strength?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aha.
Oh, well, that's nice to have. Brew.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think this would best be suited in your hands. Potion of giant strength. Don't know which one it is.
I'm already pretty strong, though.
Alright. Well, I don't know if someone else wants to take it. I certainly don't need it.
You can identify it by taking just a sip as well.
Yeah, okay, Roland will take a quick sip just to see exactly what it is.
Okay. You take a sip, and all of a sudden, Roland just bursts out of his clothing almost. For a brief moment, he becomes extremely muscular. And then you kind of just shrink back down to your regular configuration. It's a potion of cloud giant strength.
Ooh, that's a good one.
27.
You sure you don't want that brew?
No kidding.
Well, that'd be pretty good. I'd be a bit stronger than now. Unless you want it, Pavel. That'd make you a lot stronger.
No. I'm going to throw my 2 cents into this. Brew, take the damn potion.
Okay.
Here you go.
I'm never
take it when you
getting
see
out of
fit.
this grip, am I?
Oh yeah. I can drink it right now.
but,
Keep holding on you.
Oh,
No, don't do that.
Yeah, you're right. He's not that hard to hold.
Next time you rest, Tez, you can cast your healing spell on Brew, and then he'll let you out of his grip.
Oh, that is so long. A lifetime. An eternity.
At least you're not an obelisk.
You know what? I've always wanted to help people. If licking me helps him, then I am glad to help, I guess.
Now I might feel a little bad for him.
He sounds so resigned.
Well, what you miss is like Scamp had to hesitantly lick him yesterday. Not yesterday. Well, yeah, yesterday in game, I guess. So like she's not at all feeling sympathy for him at like him unwanting to get licked by Brew.
And now I know what a dirty old Frenchman who's given up on life sounds like.
Alright.
I could help Taz out like I helped Jimmy out.
You don't
remember Jimmy.
I don't remember Jimmy, though, unfortunately.
Ignorance
all
is
right.
bliss. You're absolved of all of your murders, Raven.
Alright, through door number Door number
I
2
feel like a
or 3?
clean soul. I'll go through this one.
All right.
I have not murdered a soul in this form yet.
Handle is stuck.
Is it locked or stuck?
There's no locks on the door. It's like the other one. Something keeping it stuck.
Pavel, shall we give it a ram?
Yep. Let me just take it out as it tries to whisper into my ear.
You talking to the ram? Good idea. And Brew will also talk to the ram. We're gonna use it to break this door down right now. Hope that's okay with you. And then we'll do
It says
that.
it doesn't want to be used.
Oh, it doesn't want to? Okay.
I mean,
Uh,
I'm still gonna use it, but I don't consider the feelings of this object.
All right. Well, it's your object. If you think it's okay, then I'll try to smash the door down.
I will help
Alrighty.
with advantage.
You're
Ooh.
gonna need to just one-hand it. And roll initiative.
Oh.
Let me move Tez up next to you.
Oh, that's not good.
As you open the door,
We found someone.
there is a 40-foot high domed room. There are 4 pillars buttressing the ceiling, forming archways. They are carved out of black crystal, and they're inscribed with arcane rune. Facing the double door to the east at the back of the room, 40 feet in the air, is Linarax, the blue Draco Lich. And as soon as you open the door, it exhales lightning in that direction. You can start to see lightning crackle in its skeletal maw. It's a skeleton of a dragon, a few little bits of flesh still stuck to its wing flaps. You can see a few kind of blue stringy bits of visceral remains and a couple of scales here and there. Other than that, the dragon's completely skeletal, and you've got 0.1 of a second to basically try to get out of the way. Pavel.
Well, shit.
As I'm still holding it and helping Brew ram it with both my hands, I'm just gonna let go, quickly reach down to my pistol, bring it up, load, and start opening fire on this sumbitch. Alright. Sharpshooter, let's do this. Yep. Haven't played in Pavel for so long.
Miss. The bullet hits the wall.
Alright, second shot.
Miss. The bullet goes through a gap in its ribs.
Ruh-roh.
Lady luck.
I just realized you're at disadvantage on your initiative
Oh,
as well,
shit.
Pavel, but you may as well go now.
Oh. Alright.
22
would that
hits.
hit? Sweet.
The bullet bounces straight off the Draco Lich. Ting! And the arcane runes on the pillars start to glow brightly.
What? I don't got a good feeling about those runes. And I'm scared as fuck, but I'm still gonna try and fuck this thing up. I'm gonna use action surge and shoot her 3 times. I saw no damage to it at all?
The bullet bounced off of it. Like, it hit its bones and ting! Ricocheted.
Huh.
Didn't even put a scratch on it.
And I saw an arcane rune on one of these things kind of like disappear or just like activate.
The pillars are covered with arcane runes. And when you shot the Draco Lich, the arcane runes started to glow brightly.
I'm gonna use one of my next shots to shoot at this pillar. Having seen it glow in the corner of my eye and hopefully thinking that it might fuck up whatever is on there.
Hit. The bullet hits the pillar and breaks off a little chip of stone.
I'll keep shooting at him now. Tricklich.
Hit. Ding! That bullet bounces off the Draco Lich.
And I'll keep shooting my last shot.
Miss. Another bullet bounces off the Draco Lich.
Alrighty.
Skeletal frame is quite sturdy as well.
Hopefully everyone saw that. And now, with my arcane charge, I will teleport. Oh, it's too cowardly. I'll teleport over here. Phew. Turn.
Blue Dragon's breath weapon is a lion.
Oh wow.
The dragon sweeps forward. You can start to see lightning just already form in its mouth. It points its head down, and then it unleashes its lightning breath. And a 90-foot line that's 5 foot wide of lightning screeches across the hall, hitting Brew, Tez, Raven, Pavel, Darius. Each of you make a dexterity save to avoid it. I am covered in saliva. I conduct electricity much better. Ah!
Oh no.
We
got
used to
frogs.
absorb boundaries.
Sorry, I'm lagging a little bit.
Oops. Forgot one of the parentheses. Let's try that again.
Hey!
Missing a break.
Okay.
Seeing the actual dice number is not great.
Alright, Brood. You're struck for 67 points of lightning damage. Pavel, you're struck for 33 points of lightning damage as you absorb elements.
Cute.
I think I made a DC 20.
Oh, you have advantage. Yes. You succeeded that one, so you take 33 points of lightning damage.
Thanks.
Raven, you don't have bless, and you're hit for 60. So you take 33 points of lightning damage with evasion. Darius, you take 33 points of lightning damage with a successful save. And Tez is hit hard for 67 points of lightning damage. Ah! But the frog actually doesn't die.
Oh.
It's a sturdy.
The dragon,
Yes.
it just says,
We have been waiting for you. Dare to destroy me.
and then Linarax is going to fly over here, staying near the ceiling, 40 feet up. Scamp.
I'm going to come around the corner. Oh. Okay. Then I am going to bonus action teleport over here near Brute.
Oh, hey, Scam. Change your mind about licking the frog?
Nope. But I didn't even have to do that. Whatever. I'm gonna tap Brew on the shoulder because I thought this was a touch spell, and I'm going to enlarge him.
Ooh.
I'm casting enlarge on Brew. to make him a big beefy.
Alright, enlarge. You become large size and do an extra 1d4 damage on attack rolls, advantage on strength checks and saving throws. Weapons. Everything you have matches your new size.
Scamp
thank you, Scamp.
The thickness.
Hope that nothing comes from that door.
I was about to say.
I really did not like that. Don't mind me. I'm just going to heal myself a little bit. Oh, it hurts. Raven.
Yeah. That's 40. Bonus action dash. No, I want to be behind this pillar. Be right there. Just stay right there. And hide. That would be my dodge. Dodge will be my action.
Okay, take a dodge action. Cage.
See him. 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't see him at all. 25, 30. I'll go ahead and dodge.
Brew.
Move down here. Next, well, I guess more under the Dracolich. And he's 40 feet up. He's another 10 to go there. Can I hold the frog in my mouth? Or maybe...
no. I mean, you can hold it in your mouth, it'll slip out. If you want to continue grappling it, you need a free hand to grapple a creature.
I'll put him on my shoulder.
Now can the whole frog fit in his mouth?
You try to do that and you're not able to. You're compelled to continue licking it.
Alright.
Despite there being a powerful threat, you're still compelled overwhelmingly to lick the frog.
I need you for good luck. You stay here. I gotta get them bumps off you. That's the only way we're getting out of here, is I get them bumps off your back. So I'll lick the frog, use my free action to sheath Sun Death, and ready an action to grapple the Dracolich if it gets close enough to do that. So I now have a frog in one hand and another hand waiting to grab the Dracolich.
At the end of your turn, Linarax is going to beat its wings and swoop down over here. Coming around near the pillar, 10 feet off the ground. You see it, Raven, just start to peer around the corner here. Roland.
We all saw the pillars light up when Pavel's bolts didn't work, right?
If you could have seen the pillars from where you're standing.
Seeing the
then, yeah.
pillars. Okay, yeah. Everyone be careful, there must be a reason it didn't come fight us earlier. Roland. Yeah, I just don't have a lot. Because we still have a archmage to fight too. I'm gonna firebolt the same pillar that Pavel shot, like one that has the bullet hole in it.
This one.
Oh, which one? Sorry, I had my sheet pulled up. I couldn't see what you're pinging. Okay.
Next to Raven.
All right. I'll do that.
Hit. The firebolt slams into the pillar, and a crack forms on the pillar now.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. No bonus actions for now.
At the end of your turn, Linarax is going to flick its tail at Raven. Raven's got 3/4 cover, and it has disadvantage. And it's a miss. The tail just flicks on by you. Darius.
Okay, so I'm going to. Yeah, I'll go to there. And from here, I am going to cast Sacred Flame at it because I can't do much else.
Linarax is caught by the holy fire. The holy fire wraps around the dragon and then just dissolves. Once again, the pillars in the room glow brightly with their arcane runes.
I believe the pillars are a protection spell of some kind. We're going to need to disable them before we can take him down. Brew, crush them. And that's my turn.
Alright, hold up, Pavel, for your turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna actually bring you down in initiative now, Pavel, because you're meant to be on 18.
Yeah.
Darius, you're on -1.
Whoa.
I just gotta do something here quickly.
Brick Alpha.
Oh, those are big.
All of a sudden, the door to the north next to you, Scamp, bursts open, and this enormous tentacle monster with a beak for a face enters through the doors, pushing them open. And behind it is a wraith. We're gonna take a 10-minute break. I'll see you guys back soon.
Alright.
Alrighty.
Not thinking about
Are you
it.
ready to die?
Awesome
Thinking about your next
sauce.
character.
So who else is terrified right now?
Well,
Pretty gritty.
I don't know how to answer that.
Cage would be. He's got like 2 spells.
I have literally nothing. I have cantrips, and I have 2 channel divinities, and that's it, because I get the channel divinities back on a short rest. So when I was like, oh, you guys got a short rest, I was like, sweet.
yeah, the
Spells healing, they're all like 4th level or lower. And it's like one of each slot, basically. And Seb's gonna kill 2 of my characters in 1 week.
Oh yeah, shit.
Well, this would, if Darius
Did
says
your
this would be my
barbarian
third character in
die?
this game.
She did, but she got brought back to life thanks to a wish spell.
I've got all of my 2nd level spells, 2 4th level spells, and my 7th level spell left, and 1 1st level slot. The reason I didn't pop off a big spell right away, 1, Havel's bullets didn't do shit, and the columns glowed. So well, the
Yeah.
pillars did. So it's like, probably need to take those out before we take the Dracolich out, which basically means the Dracolich has a shit ton more health. That's basically what it means.
Oh god, this is gonna be like that one fight.
And then the door opened and the Grick Alpha and that Wraith are there. There's still another Archmage kicking around somewhere, right? So I'm hoping. I didn't want to use a big spell on the dragon because it has legendary assistances. Archmage comes out, be more inclined to hit the Archmage with a big spell.
You mean pull the ripcord and just let everything go?
Yeah, well, okay, so my thought is just
Got it.
that would be my opinion.
I think so too. I'm gonna come back and try to get a hand on that Grick. Control it.
Well, I mean, I still
big
have
boy now.
I have, I have my wand of fireballs. I've got plenty of charges on it. I'll probably use some of them on the Grick and the Wraith. Though I don't know, are Wraiths? Are Wraiths? I don't think they're immune. I think they might be resistant to it, though. Fire damage, that is.
Scamp, what'd you say?
I said you're a big boy now. You can grapple the big things.
Yeah, I want to grapple the big things.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could grapple them both, but I need that other hand for the frog.
The toad.
I wish I noticed it had a range of 30 feet before I teleported up to you.
I'll bet you're wishing that right now.
How's everyone doing?
Oh man, and it's a first.
Good.
Alive for the moment.
Okay. Let's continue.
Like right there. Sorry, I knew they were coming from the north. I just didn't quite see where they were when we left. But no, that's right next to me.
You're a good tank.
Sure.
Oh, 1 second. The page is all messed up. I just need to reload my page.
I don't know if you're talking, Seb, but if you are, we can't hear you.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
just need to reload my page. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we can.
He got really quiet, and we were just like,
Almost loaded back in.
If it's taking too much memory, maybe just take the Draco Lich out for a while.
It's
Probably
definitely not
consuming a lot of-
problem. Okay. So, where were we? Sorry about that. Alright, let us continue. The Alpha Greg. It emerges from this door, pushing it open with its tentacles. This thing is about 10 feet tall. Its body somewhat resembles a worm, and a very muscular worm. Its face is a beak, and it has 4 suckered tentacles ending in sharp hooks. As soon as it emerges, it screeches, and it actually pushes its way through, trying to wrap its tentacles around Scamp. The tentacles miss you as it swipes through the air. It then kicks up its tail and flicks it at you. The tail misses you as well, and it continues wriggling forward, ending its turn there. Immediately, this ghostly wraith washes forward, hovering above the ground quickly. It rushes towards you, Scamp. It reaches out with its ghostly claws, and it misses you as well.
Got so lucky.
Linarax is going to let out this very loud screech.
Yes, Cassiok. Show them we fight without fear. They shall tremble before us.
And it does this horrifying roar, and it sends a shiver down everybody's spine. Each of you need to make a wisdom saving throw against being frightened.
Oh boy.
Oh, all in all, we did okay.
Roland, you become frightened of Linarax. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn. Brew, you become frightened of Linarax. Tez becomes frightened of Linarax. Pavel becomes frightened.
My bless is not clicked on. Why is
Linarax.
it rolling?
Check the saving throws thing. It's probably clicked on there.
I did. It's not clicked on there either.
I don't know.
I have the blessing from the storm thing clicked on, but not bless.
That's alright. Alright, the rest of you are immune to its frightening presence. It does its frightful presence, and then it's going to come around. Actually, yeah, then it's going to come around here to get a clear shot at you using 10 feet of movement. It swipes at you, Raven, with its claws. It hits you for 12 slashing damage. It swipes at you again, and it misses. Then it opens its mouth and tries to take a bite. And it chomps you for 24 points of damage.
I'm going to Is it uncanny dodge?
You can
uncanny dodge.
and reduce the damage to 12 points instead. The Draco Lich then flies back here. Using its long tail, it closes the doors. Where it remains. 10 feet above the ground. Scamp. Actually, yeah, it'll remain there. Scamp, you're up.
I am going to start off by hidden stepping to go invisible as my bonus action, and then I'm going to run away. And hope that they can't see invisible things.
Neither creature attacks you.
And then I'm going to produce flame at this guy. The Wraith.
As you enter this room, Scamp, you realize you're not alone.
Oh no.
There are more creatures in here. You can hear one here, and another one here.
Mistakes were made. There's things in here, guys.
Other than that, there is an ominous looking statue to the north that you didn't really have time to take in. Critical hit.
Oh.
You were shooting the Grick, right? Or the Wraith?
The Wraith.
Alright, the ball of fire is a direct hit. It slams into the Wraith, and you hear it crackling and sizzling. It does seem to be resistant to the fire damage, but you still hit it good. At the end of your turn, Linarax is going to take a legendary action and tail swipe Raven. Miss.
Leave me alone.
Pavel.
Okay.
You're not able to move in that direction. You're moving closer to the dragon. When you think about getting closer, your senses overwhelm you and your nerves kick in and you're not able to take one step closer.
Shit. Even knowing he's over there fucked me over. Alright. Then from here,
As long as you're
I'm gonna shoot
aware
that
of
Wraith.
it, you're frightened of it.
Whew.
Although you don't have disadvantage on attack rolls because it's not in your line of sight.
Alright, there you go. That's a Thank God. Let's shoot him. The Wraith.
Hit. The bullet cuts through the Wraith. The Wraith is looking slightly injured.
Second shot.
Hit. Another bullet eats through its shadowy form.
Third shot.
Hit. A third bullet cuts through it. Ribbons of black shadowy energy start to trail off the Wraith, and it's looking quite transparent now.
Might as well thin as much as I can. So I will action surge and keep shooting at that Wraith.
Hit. Another bullet cuts through it. It's barely hanging on.
Move on. I'll shoot him again, but without sharpshooter. He's hanging in there, so he should. This will hopefully kill him.
Hit. The bullet hits the Wraith with a ghostly howl. It's vanquished.
Nice.
Final one. Shoot that one with the sharpshooter. Grick. Alpha. Oh.
It's a miss. Boom! The bullet bounces straight off of its rubbery flesh.
And I can't Misty Step anywhere in this general direction, so I'm just... Not Misty Step, but Arcane Charge. So I'm gonna end my turn right there.
At the end of your turn, Lunarax is going to use a legendary action. And it's going to beat its wings. Actually, no, it's going to tail swipe you, Raven. And miss. You're still dodging. And before Tez's turn, it's actually not Tez's turn yet. It's the invisible grey slud's turn.
Oh no.
It's on initiative count 17. You see a grey slud materialize. Its veil of invisibility washes away. It's already got its webbed hands pointed forward, greatsword in the other hand, and a fiery explosion erupts, hitting Roland, Darius, Pavel, and Cage. The fireball. Dexterity save. Darius? Oh, there we go. Oh, here it is. Cage, you fail the saving throw and take 33 fire damage.
So I just get capped. So
16 with resistance. Roland, you succeed. Your elven heritage kicks in, and you take 8 fire damage.
Excellent.
Pavel, you succeed, taking 16 fire damage. Darius, you succeed, taking 16 fire damage. There's a couple of scorch marks on the wall, and it also hits the Grick. The Grick screeches and gets slightly burnt, but it's so immense that the fire doesn't hurt it too bad. The slud is now invisible. With its greatsword in hand, it rushes a bit closer to Scamp. At the end of its turn, it's the other creature's turn. An unknown creature. And just need to think about what's going to happen here. Okay. You hear it scamper around near this northern pillar, Scamp. Here. and then you're going to hear a bit of a chittering sound. And then there's going to be a firebolt shot at you, Scamp, with advantage. The creature does not become visible after shooting the firebolt. It's a critical hit. You hit for 50 points of fire damage.
I'm gonna absorb elements.
You're counterspelled.
I'm not gonna absorb elements, but I will still use that spell slot. Great.
Sorry, Scamp, you're too far away.
No, it's fine.
You attempt to absorb elements, and whatever this is, you hear another skittering sound. It cuts through your magic with ease.
Sorry, I'm temp HP mathing.
Alright, now it's Tez's turn, but in between these turns, Linarax will take a legendary action and tail swipe Raven. And you're hit for 16 bludgeoning damage, Raven. Tez is going to just say, oh, really? You need to lick me? Oh, we are dying. Oh, everything hurts so bad. Oh, I do not like this. Here, feel my blessing. You lick me, but I bless you. This does not go two ways. And Tez will cast Bless on Tez and Brew.
Thank you, Frog.
And Tez will repeat the saving throw at the end of their turn. Oh, I am no longer frightened. Oh, it's not that bad, really. I'm not scared at all. I'm more scared of you licking me. Raven.
I'm terrified of him looking me. He's 10 feet above the ground, right?
Yeah.
Can I run under him?
Yeah. You got 2 spaces.
Okay, so I'm going to do disengage for my bonus action. Open the doors.
Push through these busted doors. Head into this room.
And I'm going to use a potion of superior healing on myself.
Alright, superior healing is 8d4 plus 8 points.
That's my turn.
Cage.
So Cage is realizing we're in trouble here and is going to pop off a fireball now that the door is open. Sorry for the dog crying. See if I can angle this right. That should work.
Take a look. You're going to throw it here if you try to put it in that spot. It appears on the nearest point of cover. So you're going to want to center it like down here. If you center it like with the center going here. It appears on the near side of the wall.
Oh, I got you. Okay. So can I do it like? Let's say put it there. I can't see the walls.
That would be like that.
I did.
Well, the walls. Yeah, this is the wall here. So.
Okay, so here's my center. So I can't really do it without getting a roll. No, that's not going to get it. And I can't move it one up, can I?
Let me take a look. It looks. Yeah, you could put it. You could put it like that. Or you could put it like that if you want, but you could also put it like that.
I like the latter. I'll put it right there. I'm using my.
Pretty resilient against fire, but I'd rather not be washed in it. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's okay. And that's 26, actually.
The fire seems to roll off Linarax like water off a duck's back. Takes no damage, yet the arcane runes on the pillars in that room glow. The Grick Alpha, it's hit, and it screeches a little bit. It's got 2 fireballs now, and it's starting to look slightly scorched. Oh, one sec. Oh, you also hit one of the pillars, and it completely shatters. This one breaks into rubble.
Is there any effect from seeing that shatter on the Dracolich?
No, the Dracolich doesn't do anything when that happens.
Okay. And I'll end my turn, and I'll be right back. I gotta take this guy out. It's waste grind.
Brew.
So I probably couldn't shoot a bow while I've got this this frog grappled, right?
A bow requires 2 hands.
Can I shoot the frog? Okay.
You could try, but you've got this
Yeah.
compulsion to lick it instead.
Right. Okay. Well, I give him a reassuring lick.
I
Take
so
a-
wish I used my special lick on you. What was I thinking? This is the worst mistake of my life.
I'll take out an adamantine warpick and chop away at this pillar beside me. I guess I'll go ahead and go into a rage. Bonus action rage. And I feel pretty shaken up by this Draco Lich, pretty frightened, so I'll recklessly attack the pillar.
Nice.
Darius, I heard you! I'll get it! I'll get the pillar! Smash, smash.
That's a critical hit.
Oh, okay, so I gotta get some more damage on that.
It's an extra 2d8. Or 3d8.
I've got... I think it'll be 3. Let me just double check my thing here. So 3 additional dice
An extra
on top of the... Is it... Well, so 1 additional weapon die
It
damage.
should be an extra 48 in total.
Extra
It
48.
doesn't have the extra dice in there already.
And an extra D4.
Yeah. 48 plus 1d4. $30 points of damage. The pick works well. It smashes into the pillar, and 40 points of damage. An enormous crack starts to split the pillar open.
Well, let's try that again.
It's another critical hit. You hit the pillar one more time, and it's completely pulverized. shattering
Nice.
and turning into rubble. Destroy.
Well
Smash
done,
pillar. Smash pillar, good. They're easier, you know. They don't move. I'm gonna start just attacking walls and pillars from now on in combat.
Oh no.
If I go like that, I'm not moving closer to him. I don't think. Am I? Like, no, I guess it is. No. Okay. Good. I'll do that. Come here, frog. Me give you a lick.
You're still 20 feet away from Leonard. Roland.
I'm gonna throw a template out here just to see what it looks like. That's the. Then. Another one. Just want to see where it goes here. It would be like that, right?
Yeah, you can angle it like that.
Okay, in that case, I am gonna take one step forward, like that. Which would push both templates up one. Yeah. And I am going to...
Do a fireball.
That was plan B. I am going to I'm gonna empty all but one charge of the Wand of Lightning Bolts. So 6 charges. So
13d6.
yeah, so I'll just do the regular roll like that. Ooh, that's a good roll, and then an extra 5d6.
Well, that's a really good roll.
It is.
Alright, the Grick is hit first. You over-channel the wand, and there's just an enormous crackling beam of twisted lightning shoots out from the wand, swirling around, arcing out. It cuts through the Grick first, hitting it for 54 points of lightning damage, scorching it very badly. The Slider's next. It has advantage. There's not even any cover from it either. Alright, it managed to dodge out of the way, and it's slightly injured. 27 lightning damage. In fact, it's resistant, so it wasn't really hurt too much. And then the unseen assailant will make a dexterity saving throw. They do have advantage. And they're hit for 27 points of lightning damage. That's a DC 13 Constitution saving.
Oh yeah.
They become visible.
Sweet.
My plan. It worked. I can't believe it, actually.
Great shot.
It's Cassiok Shadow Dust. And they look truly warped and bizarre. There is no semblance left of their humanity. They wield this strange looking staff in their hand, and
Whoa.
their body is that of a rhinoceros beetle. A rhinoceros beetle's head with 4 arms and a vague humanoid configuration.
He pops up and Roland is just like, what the fuck?
They make a bit of a chittering noise, and that's about it.
Alrighty then. Well, that went as well as it could have. Man, that's probably the best lightning bolt I've ever thrown. Then I will, with my bonus action, go into Unbreakable Majesty, becoming more fierce and majestic. than before, making it much harder to hit him. I don't know if this thing is gonna have reach. But then again, its charisma save is gonna be balls. So let's see. I stepped up 5 feet. Oh, no, the dragon's gonna have reach too. Never mind. I'm not gonna move.
Nowhere to go.
Yeah. So that's it.
Brew, did you repeat your wisdom
Sorry.
save at the end of your turn?
I
Oh,
did
you
not.
did
Is
it
it too?
too.
Can I
You should do
get that in?
Oh,
I
I
needed
didn't
to
do that either.
too.
You should
Same.
do that too. And both of you are now immune to Linarax's frightening presence.
Sweet.
Darius, you're up.
So little to do with so many targets.
Kill the Grick!
Yeah, no, I'm gonna need that Grick to make me a wisdom saving throw as I've told the dead.
Ooh.
You just told the dead, and the Grick screeches. Its skin starts to split and crack, and it looks like it's about to die.
Oh god damn it. Alright, I'm actually move out of the way of potential lightning bolts. Well, at least out of line of lightning bolts. But also get closer to Scamp so that I might be able to help her if I need to.
No, don't worry, I'm about to run.
Okay. Well, yes.
The Grick is going to retreat a little bit, and it's going to extend its long claws, and it's going to pull these doors closed. And then it screeches at you, Darius, and tries to wrap its tentacles around you. It misses. You hold up your shield and fight off the beak of this creature. It slithers back over here, and its long tail flicks out towards Roland. It attempts to attack you, and it has to make a charisma save. Failing that,
Fail.
it has to attack someone else.
Yeah. Or it has to attack somebody else that's within range of the attack, or it wastes it.
Okay, it'll use its tail on Pavel instead. This long tail whoosh, flicks
Sorry,
out
Pavel.
and smacks into you for 12 bludgeoning.
It's all good.
Linarax. The dragon starts to hum. The humming turns into a crackle,
Uh-oh.
and the crackles turns into lightning.
I think I know where this is going.
Oops, wrong one. It'll fly up out of your reach, Brew,
I'm glad I moved.
and it's going to. It's going to be 20 feet above the ground. It sweeps its wings, flies backwards, opens its mouth, shoots its lightning breath straight down the hole. It'll hit Roland, Raven, and Cage, and the three of you need to make a dexterity saving throw. The lightning bolt, its breath weapon, is extraordinarily powerful. Cage, you're hit for 84 points of lightning damage.
Dear God.
Dagger,
I'm gonna use.
you step to the side,
Sorry.
and the lightning bolt was going to hit you, it instead just hits Cage. And
I'm gonna use my once a day magic initiate absorb elements as a reaction.
cool. You hold up your hand and you charge your instrument. It becomes an electric guitar, literally. As
Fuck
you see
yeah.
some lightning in your hand, and you take 42 lightning damage instead.
Yeah, it's way better. Okay, out of temp. Surprisingly.
Linarax is going to stay there 20 feet off the floor.
Man, that hurt.
Actually, 15 feet off the... No, 20 feet off the floor. 20. The slud is going to...
Is it supposed to go now? Its initiative is 17.
No, I accidentally put it in the wrong spot. There we go. It
Phew.
psychs you out.
Okay.
It's coming out.
That's handy. Okay. Cool. I live for another turn. Okay, I'm going to... Oh, Jesus. Jesus. I mean, the mage is here. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. No, I'm gonna save it. I'm just produce flaming at Cassiok. I need to save in case I have to dispel stuff.
You're at disadvantage.
Okay. Oh. Right.
As you move out of the way, Cassiok moves in a way as if he predicts your movements before they even happen. But you're too quick and too powerful. 23 damage. The produce flame smashes into Cassiok.
Cassius.
Oh, he's a Pokemon. I'm gonna run down here and open the door.
Your door handles do not budge.
Oh, help!
Something is preventing you from opening the doors.
I'm just gonna pound against the door then.
They can hear your pleas for help on the other side. The grey slad starts to roll up its non-existent sleeves, rubs its hands together. At the end of your turn, Linarax is going to tail swipe Brew. You hit for 7 bludgeoning damage, Brew. Does that using a legendary action, of course. Powerful.
So, can I see if the Great Alpha is holding the door closed from all the way over here?
No, it doesn't have long enough tentacles to do that.
Oh, okay, so it's something else completely. Okay. I'm gonna kill this thing first of all. Let's see if I'll shoot him with sharpshooter.
Ooh. Miss. Your bullet bounces off the Grick's rubbery flesh.
Alright, I don't want to miss. I gotta kill this thing, so normal shots.
Hit. You shoot it in the beak, it explodes its beak. And it flails about a little bit and then it slams onto the ground dead.
Nice.
Sweet. Okay, can I use my entrapped object to try and open it?
The handles don't turn.
Shit, gonna have to use an action for that
It's
later.
stuck.
Alright, and this for my last bullet, I'm gonna shoot at that pillar right over there. Sharpshooter. Ooh.
Miss. You straight up miss it.
I'm missing an ammo at a non-moving target, god damn it.
The slide says. It moves
Door's
up
locked.
to you, and it has its greatsword in its hand. As it's moving forward, it's regenerating. It doesn't really look too injured from that produce flame anymore. Oh, whatever hit it before. The lightning bolt. And it's going to swing its greatsword at you, Scamp. Miss. Again. It swipes you for 10 slashing damage. Its tiny little sharp teeth lunge forward at you with a bite. And it chomps only the air. It then pushes by you and wraps one of its webbed claws around the handle and just turns it and opens the door straight up. Then it stands back and looks over at Cassiok Shadow Dusk.
Oh, I opened the door just for that. For that, Jack.
Cassio! Cassio!
Cassiok says. You notice that Cassiok is also swirling around with multiple images, which I forgot to roll for, but he does have some magic affecting him. And Cassiok is going to cast a spell. Cassiok will point his finger forward around here.
What in the
What
world?
is this?
Actually, I don't think will he do that? Or maybe he won't do that.
Probably
just
not
yet.
good.
It's only a 30-foot cube. He'll have to cast a different one. Excellent.
Oh, that looks even better.
What is this?
Drawing on your deepest fears, Cassiok creates illusory creatures in your minds, visible only to you. Everyone in that area needs to make a wisdom saving throw against being frightened.
God dang it. I can't ever make a wisdom saving throw on the first try.
That was very low for me. Wow.
This is a very weird spell. It is weird.
Oh.
Scamp, you succeed the saving throw. Pavel, you failed, becoming frightened. Ignore the damage. You don't take the damage.
Oh, okay. Sorry, got it.
Roland, you become frightened.
Okay.
Darius, you become frightened. And Raven, you become frightened. You're being constantly assaulted, calling on your deepest fears. They manifest as your worst nightmares, as an implacable threat. You feel like you're being constantly attacked.
All is weird. All is sane.
Cassiok says. Skitters forward 20 feet. At the end of Cassiok's turn, Linarax is going to beat his wings forcefully, and Brew and Tez need to make a dexterity saving throw. The wings cause a sharp wind to hit both of you. You can try and get out of the way of it. Neither of you are quick enough. Well, actually, I should probably roll Tez's before I say that. Brew, you're not quick enough. And the wind hits you for 8 bludgeoning damage and knocks you to the ground prone. Tez managed to avoid it. Tez's slick, wet skin reflects the wind, and Linarax then flies up back to a height of 40 feet. And may as well fly over here. Yeah, Linarax will fly there. Linarax doesn't seem to be one to hide, per se. Oh, I think you landed on me with your tongue, big man, Tez says. All I can do is just pray that we will not die. And Tez will just cast Cure Wounds on themselves again. Raven.
Okay. I am feeling very useless in this battle. But since I can't really attack right now, I will drink a potion of greater healing.
It's 44 plus 4.
Here. And just on my turn.
At the end of your turn, you get to repeat the wisdom saving throw. I just realized the DC is actually 19 as well, not 17. Shouldn't change anything. Alright, you shake all those horrifying images from your mind. Cage.
Cage is gonna step up and he's gonna pop off another fireball in that room and try to get the other pillar. Let's see. Just don't want to get Brew. Oh, Brew's huge.
Oh, you can go ahead, hit me. Doesn't matter.
That's alright. It's not gonna hurt the guy, anyways. I'm just trying to figure out where I can place it. Yeah, I'll go ahead and pop it off right there. Using my staff.
I drop a fireball in the room. It explodes, erupting, hitting the pillar, scorching it.
That should be 31 points of damage.
There's a crack that forms up the side of the pillar.
And what's an action to use a potion? Is it a full action?
Yep, potion is an action.
I'm gonna go ahead and just hide down here for right now.
Brew. You can use half your movement speed to stand up.
I'll do that. I had to adjust my hit points there because I accidentally, instead of minusing 8, I went down to 8. So I've just been scrolling through the chat log to make sure I've got it set right. I'm pretty sure I do now because I had 2 bludgeoning hits and then a lightning hit.
Okay.
Okay. And so Draco is he's way up in the air there. All right. I will swing the war pick recklessly at the pillar that's right here in front of me.
So you only took 37 points of damage from a lightning breath and 2 attacks?
With 18 temp hit points.
That's 37. I thought the breath weapon was like 32 damage alone, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I had 209.
That's 32.
So that. Okay, so that's not right. So okay. So yeah, real quick. So 209. Take the 18 off. Make 15. 15 off of 209 is 94. Okay, I think I'm 10 too high. So 94, and then a 9-point bludgeon and an 8-point bludgeon.
It was 32 plus 7 points of damage from the tail whip, and then it was another 8 from the wing attack. So 8 plus 7 is 15 plus 30. Is it 34? 32?
30. 30. I just had it here. I think.
So you should have taken 47 points of damage.
Okay, so 47 off of. So take 18 off of that for the temp is 31, and then take that off of 39 or 209 is 22 off of 200 is 188. I think, is that right?
Something like that.
Awfully sorry about that. I just forgot to hit a minus and screwed it up. Okay. Okay, so yeah, then just swing in the war pick. I'll run that math again on the 49 after my turn to make sure.
Were you reckless on your attack?
Yes.
That hit. It's a critical hit. You slam the war pick into the pillar, and it takes a chip off of it.
And again.
You rolled 4d4 plus d4.
Yeah, you did d4 instead.
Oh, for frick's sakes! Sorry, I'm like so sloppy here. Okay.
I roll 48. Alright, in that case, the pillar it's got a crack in it. Your second attack is a critical hit. And you obliterate the pillar. It's gone. You don't need to roll the other damage. It's gone. You pulverize it and it's reduced to rubble.
Okay. I'm going to move over here and shut the door. Hey Draco, I got a bone to pick with you. Get it? Cause you're a skeleton. Get it? You get it, Frog? You must get it, Frog.
I do not fear you or anyone else for that matter.
You hear
I lick the frog.
I'm on the other side of the door.
Oh, I was trying to tell if I was helping or damn. Wait. Okay, sorry, buddy.
No. Talking about the pun.
Oh, okay, good.
He was sighing at the pun.
Awesome.
Roll it.
I'm gonna check my math on that on those hit points again.
Okay. So I know I am frightened. Man, I don't know if that is a concentration or not, and if it is, he got in range to be able to counterspell me. So here's what I'll do. I'm gonna run this way. Then I will do this. Okay, well I don't have... I don't see a template for it, so don't worry, I'm not actually doing this to anybody. This is just this. It's the same. It's the same.
Everyone. He's doing a fireball.
It's the same. It's the same size.
He's more mad than we thought.
been on how I've been on Hallister's team the entire time. You should know. No, I'm just doing that to get the template. I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions, suppressing the charmed and frightened condition on myself and my compatriots.
Alright, so you guys are suppressed. Don't leave that area unless you want to be frightened again.
Now that I've got that going for me, I'm going to I can just see Scamp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still can't see Dagger, so this isn't gonna apply. But I'm gonna use my bonus action to Power Chord, and this will get everybody, including myself, except for Dagger.
Nice.
Thank you, sir.
So I'll give myself 14 more temp HP, but I'm not going to use my movement. I want to...
Same.
Temp goes in the blue, Darius.
I realized that when I took off the fireball, the last damage I took, I took it from my main health without taking the temp. It was like 26 anyway, so
Okay.
I just flipped it.
I'm gonna go ahead and move.
And then, even though it's suppressed, I still make that save at the end of my turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I figured. Make it... Yes!
You're no longer frightened at the end of your turn.
Okay. Cool. I don't have to worry about staying in that circle. That's it.
Darius.
Alright, I am going to bonus action Planar Warrior the Slad. Oh wait, I can get closer to this guy, can't I?
You're not frightened inside this area.
Oh. Aha! Bonus action Planar Warrior the Slad, and I will make some whip attacks.
Hit. You slash into it with the whip. It slightly damages it. It's a miss. The grey slad brings up the greatsword and blocks the whip attack.
Boo. Whoops, ignore that.
Linarax is going to fly down to be about 10 feet away from Tez and swipe at Tez. I was going to try and bite Tez.
No! No!
And
Leave the frog!
It bites Tez for 29 piercing damage and 14 lightning damage. Oops. Let's try that again. 29 lightning damage. 14.
Oh, it's going around.
And Bless goes down. Linarax then lunges forward and swipes a claw at you, Brew. Critical hit. You're hit for 9 points of slashing damage. and then swoops in with a claw at Tez. And Tez changes.
Frog! Frog!
You no longer have a frog in your hand. Instead, you have this weird serpentine winged creature, which is unconscious and dying. Some sort of celestial being. Quattle.
Frog? I think this snake... Some snake thing ate the frog. And then
Do you
passed
still
out.
want to lick it, though?
You no longer feel compelled to lick this thing. It's not a frog.
Whoa.
Oh, frog.
Linarax then leaps back, provoking an opportunity attack from you. Going back up to a height of 40 feet. It's a miss. Scamp.
I am going to run on over to Cage and smother him with good berry paste.
Thank you.
All over your body.
Then we will go over there.
Pavel.
Okie dokie. Can I use my bonus action first to do second wind? Heal myself. Okie dokie. And then I'm gonna use my action to cast cantrip of chill touch on the Grace Lad.
Cassiok will cast Counterspell.
That's completely fine. Oh man, his turn is gonna come up next. Damn.
No Counterspell. The Grace Lad is going to step to the side, regenerating as it does, looking completely uninjured. And it will cast Fireball. And
Because of course it will.
won't even bother getting out a template. That one looks nice, as it is.
I used it when determining where to move.
It's going to throw a Fireball right in that area, hitting Darius, Pavel, Cage, Roland. And it'll actually, it might do one over if it can hit Scamp as well. Let me see.
Gotta pick me or Roland.
You're safe.
Or
Scamp.
me or Darius.
Yeah, it's good. It's got other plans
Last
for you.
one.
Did you say it was hitting me? I'm sorry.
No, it doesn't hit you. Darius, you fail the saving throw, taking 31 points of fire damage. Roland, you fail, taking 15 fire damage. Pavel, you fail, taking 31 points of fire damage.
Absorb
So-
elements. Sorry.
So calm emotions goes down, but I think Darius and Pavel, neither one of them rolled their wisdom save.
Yeah, you guys should both
For
make
the-
wisdom saves.
Alright.
Alright, you cast Absorb Elements, Pavel, and you take 15 fire damage. Both of you are still frightened. 16 and 18.
Tried.
Cage, you failed taking 15 fire damage with your resistance. I think that got everyone. The slider will then rush forward. And it'll rush into this location. No, it'll actually not. No, it'll walk back as well after that. It'll move back here and back here. Cassiok, Shadow Dusk.
Curses! Curses! It is reality! I am reality! Curses!
It says in a demented tone, skittering and
We are Shadow Dusk! We do not fear the dark!
and it's going to cast a spell. That spell goes like this.
Oh.
Cone of Cold.
Darn.
Does not go around corners, luckily. So I think you may be safe there, Cage. Yeah, you are safe. Darius, Pavel, Scamp, and Roland, each of you make a Constitution saving throw against Cone of Cold.
Ooh, con saves. That's where I'm best at.
Is this a wall next to the door that I might have cover behind?
Con saves don't give you cover. Dex saves do. I mean, cover gives bonus on dex saves, not con saves. But I would say that's half cover. It's not total cover though. Oh boy. Pavel, you take 57 points of cold damage.
Would
Roland.
my absorb elements still be up?
Your absorb elements was fire.
Yeah, it
damage,
was used
right?
for the thing.
It was-
Yeah.
It was for fire damage. Right, you
So it can be
take,
cold. Got it.
57 cold damage. Roland, you invoke your inner elvish resistance from the elvish plane of Stygia, which happens to be in the Nine Hells but is still elvish. And you take half of 57 points of damage, which is 28. And Darius, you also take
That's a
28.
much better number.
28 cold damage, and the DC is 19. Scamp 17 is a failure. You're hit for 57 cold damage.
For easier maths, I'm going to add my 14 temp to my hit points before I subtract 57.
Sure. Cassiok does the Cone of Cold. And then steps forward.
Sorry, Brew.
Damn, that was close.
That was really close.
Scamp, you lose your concentration. What were you concentrating on?
Enlarge.
Oh yeah. Wow, wow, wow. You can choose which one of those 4 squares to shrink down to, Brew. Tez, the Quattle, is not doing too well. Raven.
I will eventually do something in this combat. I'm going to pull out my hand crossbow and shoot Cassiok.
Your first attack is a straight roll, advantage and disadvantage.
Oh, I don't have advantage.
Nope. But you didn't know that until you shot.
Shit.
When you shoot him, you'll see him not only have shimmering images surrounding him, but also predict your movement in a similar way that you've seen. And you destroy one of his 3 mirror images.
$35, $40.
At the end of your turn, Linarax is going to beat its wings and swoop down 10 feet above you, Brew, using a legendary action. Cage.
See if this works. I'm gonna step forward. One more. And I'm gonna subtly cast Disintegrate at 8th level.
Oh.
Nice.
Ooh.
Works. That's about all I got.
So clean 100 points of damage.
Ooh.
He has advantage on this saving throw.
It's 110. Oh shit!
Shit.
And he steps to the side.
Did it hit the gray slag? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, 110
That's
damage.
really
Avoid.
pretty damage, though.
Yeah, 110.
Damn.
Oh,
And my first time ever using subtle, but I didn't want him to
Counterspell.
counterspell it. Yep, there you go.
thin yellow beam seem to just kind of roll around him. At the end of your turn, Linarax is going to tail attack Brew. And you'll swat for 7 bludgeoning damage, Brew. And now you're out.
Hey, dragon. Move down here. Swing recklessly at the last column.
Hit. Critical hit.
Oh, sorry about the rage on the second one.
Don't you get like radiant damage as well?
Only on creatures.
Okay.
That's a weird distinction.
The war pick absolutely destroys the pillar. And it crumbles into rubble.
Then I'll swing it at... Or I guess... I still have a free action. I could swap it for Sundeath, yeah?
Yeah. Are you still holding quite all, or have you dropped it?
I think I've dropped it. So I don't have to lick it anymore.
You dropped quite all on the ground there. You can swap weapons.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll swap weapons, then bonus action Ignite Sundeath. And then...
Erupts into flame.
With the power of Tempest. You may not fear the shadows of the darkness, but you shall fear the light.
That's at the Draco.
I thought you were saying that to the quaddle.
I
Already dead, fucking hell, you licked me and now you're taunting me. Heh. The sword smashes through Linarax, breaking through chunks of bone. 25 points of damage, and Linarax scoffs at you.
So you found my little trick. I still do not fear death. I am death.
Hey, guess what? I don't fear it either. You want to put down some bets? I'm gonna move around over here.
Roland.
All right. Taking the neck of the guitar in my left hand, I'll reach into my coat, where my bandolier of wands is, bringing out the wand of magic missiles. And I'm going to point it directly at Cassiok and begin to overcharge it as well, using multiple charges. I'm going to use 3. I only have 4 charges left on it, so I'm going to use 3.
5 dots.
Alright. Then. Pew pew pew!
Alright, 25 force damage. The darts spin around and each one crashes into Cassiok, putting cracks in its rhinoceros beetle shell. One of its insectoid arms break off and yellowish greenish blood starts spraying out of it.
Yeah, Roland was totally expecting a shield or a counterspell, but okay, cool. Let's see. Okay, that kind of threw me off. I'm gonna use my bonus action to Pavel. I believe in you, buddy. You can do this.
Thank you. May my aim be true.
Giving him bardic inspiration. That's more for the fear roll.
Oh, okay. I still do as the other.
Oh, you can use it for either. It doesn't matter to me. Let's see, how far is this door? I don't really want to group up too much. Slot is just gonna keep throwing fireballs, I think. I'm just gonna stay where I'm at. Yeah.
Dario. Hello, Darius?
Oh, sorry. Pressing the wrong button. Haha! Now you can hear me. Planar Warrior on the ugly beetle dude. And just wicked good.
Disadvantage.
Whip it, Rogan.
13 hit? Probably not.
No. I didn't see your attack. It must be lagging. A 15
Okay.
is a miss.
What about his
So,
mirror images?
Could have hit his mirror image. Yeah, it could have hit his mirror image. Let's see. Got to roll that. Thanks for the reminder. And doesn't hit him. Doesn't hit his mirror image.
Okay. Oof. God damn it.
Natural 1.
Boom. Okay. I'm still technically frightened. I'm assuming of him, so I can't move closer to him.
Yeah, it's from the weird spell.
Okay. Cool. I'm just gonna sit right here and I don't know, taunt him or something.
Alright, repeat your wisdom save at the end of your turn. These frightening images are still flooding your mind. And you just managed to succeed. Linarax. I just need to check something actually. Okay, Linarax is going to jump down here on the ground next to you, Brew, and start ripping into you with its weapons. Claw attack. It slashes you for 5 damage. Claw attack. It slashes you for 8 damage. Bite attack. It chomps you for 7 piercing and 2 lightning. 9 points of damage. Scam.
I'm going to I think I'm gonna run up here and smack Pavel with some good berry.
Thank you, Scamp, but you look worse than me right now.
Yeah, I can't use it on myself. And I'm going to go back to where I was, sorta. Yeah.
Pavel. At the end of your turn, Linarax will swipe Brew. Miss. Pavel.
I don't like this guy's mirror images, man. He's pretty injured, so I'm just gonna straight shoot him with disadvantage.
Only 1 image left.
Shoot again, straight.
That hits him. The bullet hits him in his rhinoceros beetle shell.
Shoot him again.
Destroys his final mirror image.
Good. And then one of my turn, and I'll use. I'm gonna do a wisdom save. I will use my inspiration to get advantage, and if I fail,
Inspiration.
use.
Oh, you're using DM inspiration.
Attack. Yeah, DM's inspiration.
Okay.
And then I'll use roll in sting if I fail. Or do I have to say it before? Like I'm gonna use it, right? That's how it was.
After you roll.
Got it. All right, wisdom saving throw.
Good thing you had
mob me.
advantage.
That will not save me. So.
Alright,
And, yeah.
You fail the saving throw, and the psychic images in your mind crush your mind for 17 psychic damage.
Oh shit.
That's what happens when you fail. The grey slud is going to run like this, and it's going to regenerate slightly, and it will step here and provoke an opportunity attack from Darius.
Okay.
And Pavel.
Yeah, I'll throw my hand out. I'll throw my hand out. I'll throw my hand out and hit it with. Oh, no, I'll try and hit it with the whip.
Come on.
Oh, God damn it, it's gonna miss.
Miss.
Can I try and punch him?
If you want.
Oof.
Miss. The grey slug then points its hand forward and casts a spell. And 30-foot cone of spooky energy emanates from the grey slat. And
Man.
I think it might hit Roland as well. I'm gonna have to get the template for this one. Cone of Fear.
There's a lot, man. There's a lot of fear-based stuff down here,
It's
which makes sense.
these guys' thing. Alright.
Yeah, it makes total sense.
Alright, the grey slad does fear. So Cage, Raven, and Roland, you need wisdom saving throws against being frightened.
God dang it! I can never make the first wisdom save. It's always the second one.
When you're frightened, you have to drop whatever you're holding and start running, basically, on your turn.
Ah, this is the shittiest kind of fear.
And Raven, you also become frightened too. Doesn't affect you, Cage. Cassiok, Shadow Dusk, then
Curses? Curses?
and is going to cast a spell.
We are all space dust!
It screams. It points its finger in this direction and casts Abby Dalzim's Horrid Wilting, drawing the moisture from every creature in a 30-foot cube, hitting Cage, Raven, and Roland. Each of you need to make a Constitution saving throw. If you're a plant, you make the saving throw at disadvantage. Keep that in mind if you're a plant.
Okay, good to know.
Or if you're a shrub, you actually die instantly.
Oh.
I think I'm a shrub today.
You all take 49 points of necrotic damage. Roland, Cage, and Raven.
Roland goes down.
Yeah, I'm a shrub.
Linarax is going to tail whip you, bro. Miss. Raven, you're up. You have to drop your crossbow and you have to run away from the slide. Dash action away. And move. So you have to get 60 feet away, running from the slide. As far as you can go. When you're there, you can repeat the saving throw. Disadvantage. Was that 60? That was like 70. That's 60. You can make the wisdom save at disadvantage. You just managed to succeed the saving throw and are no longer frightened at the end of your turn. So your crossbow's over here. That's a crossbow. Linarax will tail swipe Brew again. Brew, you hit for 6 damage.
Bring it.
Cage, make a death saving throw. That is a success. Brew, you're up.
He looks like he's within melee range.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna swing twice with I'll be reckless.
It's planted its claws on the ground. It doesn't fear you. It looms over you, and it kind of throws you off balance. 14 misses.
Gonna move around here, try to flank it.
Hit.
There, I had to mix things up a bit.
You sweep the massive flaming sword through Linarax, breaking off chunks of bone, fire, and radiant energy.
I'll holler towards the door. How you guys doing over there? Dragons are getting hurt. The frog's bleeding out.
Roland and Cage are bleeding out too.
Oh, okay. Don't worry about the frog.
Roll a death save and a wisdom save.
Failure. Success.
Yeah, you're no longer frightened at the end of your turn. Your corpse just starts automatically crawling. No, I'm joking.
It like starts rolling away.
Alright, things are looking tough. Darius.
Alright, I'm gonna reach out and cling the hilt against the shield, casting Toll the Dead on our beetle friend.
He has advantage on this saving throw.
Oh man.
Curses! Curses!
I can't believe that hit.
And 30
damage rolls.
necrotic damage. It causes the beetle shell to become brittle and crack, and all of a sudden Cassiox turning invisible. Just that causes the beetle to turn invisible. A la greater invisibility. Doesn't cast a spell or anything. It just happens.
Safety.
There must always be a contingency. Space dust it is!
Actually, a really good
alright.
contingency.
Wow, fuck me. I will.
I will fuck you! We are all fucked!
Weird goal.
Oh, fuck. I will come to here and that's it. And kind of like engaging with the slab.
Linarax smiles at you.
Ah, you're not going to run along. Your little friends are dying out there.
And as Linarax says that, keeps on swiping at you, bro. Claw attack. 7 damage. Second claw attack. 6 damage. Then a bite. It chomps with lightning coming out of its maw. It chomps down on you for 8 damage. 6 piercing, 2 lightning.
That's a really toothy grin you have.
It gives you its best smile and creeps around, looming over you once more.
Tempest will protect me.
Scamp.
As a bonus action, I am going to throw a single Fey Energy die into Roland.
Hey!
You get 4 hit points and 1 temporary hit point.
Hey, I'll take whatever I can get. Oh, it hurts! Oh, everything hurts!
Then I'm going to use my Charm of Conjure Animals to cast Conjure Animals.
Yes!
Cows, 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 cows.
We're gonna go 4 beasts of chat. No, let's just do the 8. Let's fill this area with challenge rating 1/4 or lower beasts.
Okay. Take a look. Where did you want to put them?
In the 7 spaces that are available around Cassiok, and then we'll do one directly above the Death Slod.
Okay. I'm just seeing what we're gonna get here. Right, you're gonna get something a little bit extra. It's little rations as rations. Roar! The spirit of Scamp!
Oh,
And then what was the other one? Oh wait,
so it's only 8. You've got 9.
oh,
so,
the spirit of Scamp
that
is
one's
too
gone.
strong. And you can roll them into initiative.
Are they? Sorry.
You should have the stat block already. I think it's one of your wild shape character sheets.
Black bears, right?
Yeah, they're black bears. Stronger than water. They're 1/2.
Thank you.
I think ration.
Their initiative is fantastic. I'm sure they won't die before they even get a turn. We're gonna move a little bit and regret because fireball.
It's 6 people out here dealing with 2 things, and then we got Brew in there solo and
Just fighting a dragon by himself.
Just soloing a dragon. Holy shit!
I think Tempest would approve. I think Tempest would be down with that.
If I've decided I don't want to move there, can I move back, or is it too late?
Yeah, you've sort of already
I think it's probably too late.
moved, seeing what's in there and seeing your vantage point. Pavel.
He is still invisible, but he's still there. I'm just gonna try and shoot in that general direction and hope I don't hit any rations. Normal shots.
Disadvantage. Hit. Hit him for 7 piercing damage.
Whoa, what?
He
What?
has advantage
Nice.
on that saving throw.
Oh yeah, because of for foresight.
He succeeds.
Does that hit?
19. He casts shield at 7th level.
Hey, it's 1 less level.
7th level shield spell.
I will shoot at him again.
That hits him. A bullet clips him for 12 piercing damage.
Then it's end my turn. Let's see if I need to use the Roland's inspiration for wisdom. I don't have advantage, so it's no point. Yeah, no, that wouldn't be a point.
The weird assaults your mind at the end of your turn. You take 17 psychic damage. The grey slud nods at Cassiok.
Yes, of course, master.
It reaches into Cassiok's chitin, squelching its hand into its shell and pulls out a fist-sized grey gem on a necklace and puts it around its own neck. It nods at Cassiok, and then it moves here, and it swings its great sword at Pavel.
Can 3 of my bears
Yep.
attack him?
1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Go Rashes!
Crit.
Go.
The power of scam! The power of scam! And the other one's like, who's scam? And misses. They both bite. It is resistant. Actually, Grace Lad, I don't think it is. It's not. The teeth sink into it. 5 and then 11. 16 points of damage. Grace Lad swipes a great sword at Pavel. Miss. Again. Miss. And then a bite. Miss. And then it eyes you and says, telepathically,
So long.
it moves here
We'll
and
see
provokes
about
an
that.
opportunity attack from Darius.
And another bear.
Yep, another rashing. That hits.
Wait.
No, I'm gonna wait.
It's provoking opportunity attacks.
Yep, provokes from you as well, Darius.
Alright. Curiosity question. Sentinel, if I hit it with a Warcaster cantrip, does that still hit for Sentinel?
Yeah, it's if you hit them with an opportunity attack, they can't move. That's an opportunity attack. You have Warcaster and Sentinel. They work together.
Hmm. Alright.
Drop a Sacred Flame on the slot. It makes a dex save. It has advantage. Ah! It screeches and it's stuck there, taking 22 points of radiant damage.
I said stay, motherfucker!
The Grace Lad says,
Such is life.
and now Cassioc Shadow Dusk is going to have his turn.
Space dust.
Cassioc says, moves here, drops its invisibility, takes its Staff of Power, and snaps it over its knee.
Oh.
This is gonna fucking hurt.
Oh
It
shit.
does its retributive strike.
I don't know what is going on because I'm not sure what a staff of power is, but
When you break a staff of power, it basically goes nuclear.
Yes,
Yeah.
A bomb.
that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh no!
You shouldn't just. You can't even tell us we're gonna need new characters this week. Cool.
Will the people that need new characters will just find new character sheets in their folders. So just look periodically throughout the week. Oh, at least I'm a little ways away from it, but still, it's still gonna hurt.
Yeah,
What's
I'm
better about moving now?
I'm in zero. I'm in point blank range. Darius is about to be vaporized.
What happens if you're
What?
dead and you take massive damage?
Means you're dead.
Oh,
Ooh.
You're really dead? You're dead?
If the damage you take exceeds your max hit points,
Your total hit points.
then
But I thought it was double your hit points. You have to just put you down and then be, well, not double, but like that's put you down first and then exceed your.
if it exceeds your max hit points, you're dead.
You don't have to be
Yeah.
downed first for that to happen. Like, I have 17 hit points, so if it
Yeah,
does...
it has to be equal
What?
to or greater than your hit point maximum.
Dear God.
So, if it does 138 damage, I will die instantaneously.
I'll see you guys next week.
oh man, shit! You're in the immediate blast